Let's get this out of the way. I am, as you can obviously tell, American. Moved here to London about 3 years ago just because living in Texas I got tired of all the gun violence. I just can't stand the gun violence. I live in Lewisham now because I love knife crime. I mean, if you're used to gun violence, knife crime's quaint. Guy jumps out at you from the bushes wearing a balaclava and a powdered wig, being like, "Stand and deliver your coin purse, good madam, lest I be forced to gut you. From tickle gizzard to pleasure pivot with yon switching blade. Now, don't be cheese paring me. I want to see every last farthing and halfpenny." There ain't nothing like a good old-fashioned artisanal mugging, I tell you that. I've been getting a little bit of culture shock. I mean, wasn't until I stepped off the plane, went to my first corner shop, that I finally found out that, and I had no idea, crumpets were real. I thought they were a fairy tale food. You know, like what a little princess would feed to a unicorn at a tea party. So I had to have them, took them up to the counter, and the guy says, "Okay, that'll be £2." And I asked what I think is the world's most natural question in that situation: how many pounds are in a quid? Guy told me it was 10 pounds to the quid. That's one of the reasons I shop at Aldi now. There it's only 7 pounds to the quid. Another thing I have to get used to is the British class system. I don't really understand it, and someone tried to explain it to me once. They said that I came here as a programmer, so that makes me a member of the technical middle class. I said, okay. So what does that mean? Well, it means I can technically afford to shop at Waitrose, but I don't technically got the breeding to shop at Waitrose. Also have to get used to the seasons. I mean, it's a big shift. Back in Texas, we had all the normal ones: spring, summer, summer-er. I mean, London winter. Man, I got seasonal depression so bad last London winter, I barely had the energy or the motivation to even put up the Christmas noose. I'm kidding. I don't even know how to tie a noose. I'd have to use a clip-on noose. You know, like the ones they make for little kids. I did try Googling it, but when you type "how to tie a noose" into Google, it just spits back the number for the Samaritans. And they don't know either. And then after that, I started getting the targeted ads for rat poison. Worst of all, Microsoft Clippy popped up. "Hey, it looks like you're going to write a suicide note. Would you like to use one of our medic templates?" I will say that my mental health has become a lot better over the past 4 months since I realized that I'm a trans woman. Thank you for that. It's way better than the response I sometimes get in other parts of this town, but we'll just go from here. I will say that it is still early days, so my pronouns are she and her. My adjectives are overwhelmed and bewildered. But the good news is that I do have the support of my family, at least as far as being a woman's concerned. I mean, I don't know how they're going to react when I tell them I'm a lesbian. Actually, I do. I can just imagine my dad now. "Nobody in this family is going to get a vagina installed unless they intend to put tons of cock in it like the good Lord intended." I don't know what set it off. I mean, it wasn't just one big day. It was a whole bunch of little things. I remember it was not like I fell into a vat of gender fluid fighting the Batman and then emerged the other side as the Joker. It was more like a constant piling on of small stuff, kind of like gender buckaroo. I do remember one thing is that I had this crush on this girl and lady, and she, I mean, I thought to myself, damn, I would cut off both my balls just to see her smile. And then I thought, wait a minute. Why is that my plan A? Most men will start with flowers. I'm just gonna leave you with this. I'll answer any questions you got that I know the answers to, but please don't ask about the genitals, because a trans person's genitals don't really exist except in a quantum state between you shouldn't know and you shouldn't care. And that waveform does not collapse until you either observe or interact with them. It's the theory of genital relativity. And asking a trans person about their genitals is kind of like asking the queen about her genitals. I mean, you don't got to know whether the queen's got a tickle gizzard or a pleasure pivot, unless, of course, she personally puts you in charge of the Jubilee Vajazzlin. Anyway, I've had a great time tonight. Hope you've had as much fun coming out tonight as I have.